Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Alright, sound test comes out good. I'd have no feedback this time because I remembered to destroy it. So, yay! Hey, what's happening, Aaron? What's happening, Meow? This is actually an inn. I stayed at an inn for the night. There we go. This is the inn at Ishgard. Heavensward area. You'll get there eventually. Ishgard. It's a new place that they introduced in Heavensward. It was the new hub town. Like major hub town. How Gridania is, and Ul'dah, and Limsa Lominsa. So, greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, which is no longer early access. The game is fully out, people are enjoying it worldwide, and it is awesome. Yeah, you can stay at any inn as long as you find it. There's an inn on every major city, so 4 of them. There are 4 inns. So now that my business that I had here is concluded, so I'm going to continue on with... crap, where do we got to go again? The main story, because I know I finished all of the side quests last time before I quit last night. So back on to main story quests. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having a good night. I don't know. I don't know why you can't do the unicorn quest, because as far as I know, the only requirement is being a level 31 or 30 white mage. Let's see. I'm gonna whip out my new mount. For those who've played Final Fantasy V, you know Sildra. I'll look it up for you tomorrow or sometime when I can, mayhow. As of right now, I honestly I don't know. Well, if it's red for you, if you go click on it, it should say what the requirements are. It's not a dinosaur. It's a sea dragon. Thank you very much. God, get it right. Well, tell you what, let me look it up for you. I know I've done it. Does not. Sea dragon equals sea dragon. Huh. Actually, it doesn't say in here. It just says I completed it. Damn it. I'll tell you what, buddy. I'll look it up just for you. I'll look it up real quick. Okay, let's see. You have to have finished a quest called In Nature's Embrace. That's all it says. You have to be a conjurer, you have to be level 30, and you have to finish a quest called In Nature's Embrace. That's all I can find for you, Bo. think so. It shouldn't, but I don't know that as fact. For God's sakes, I main a Dragoon, but even I have the Unicorn. So I wouldn't imagine it's... But then again, maybe it has something to do with how far along you are in the story, perhaps. I'm not getting wrecked right now because I don't get wrecked. I am too awesome for wrecking Panda. Thank you very much. Our defeat was no near thing. It was total, a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphinaud said, it is those who survive whom we must think of now. Ralga's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey into Castrum Oriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? There is indeed. I believe you are correct on that. But I only played the abomination that is Mega Man X8 once, so I can't confirm that by memory. I remember the ending. It was annoying. It was a cliffhanger. It sucked. And other than that, my memories of it are kind of vague. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask you that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I will not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention, which is why I'm talking to you currently. Medical supplies! It's such a shame that Mega Man X, as amazing as it was, went on the downward spiral that was Mega Man's X5 through X8. Any side quests? Side quests? Anybody? Anybody? Side quests? Side quests? Nope. That's... What was that? Ooh, there's a dungeon up there. Ooh, I hope... Can I go to that dungeon now? Oh, I hope I can go to that dungeon. I just realized there was a dungeon up there. I haven't been to a dungeon yet in this expansion. I know that there are dungeons, because when I look at the party finder, I'll see locked duties, which means those are either dungeons or trials I can't do yet because I haven't unlocked them via story. And thinking about your problem there, Mayhow, that might just be it. Maybe it's because you're not far enough in the story, or like you said, it could be the trial. It could be because you're still on the trial. Other than that, I really don't have an answer for you, because I became a white mage. I became a white mage specifically because I wanted the unicorn. And at first, the moment I became white mage, I hit 30, I got my unicorn mount, I dropped white mage like a, just instantly. I'm like, I'm done. Done with this. It wasn't until later I came back and leveled it up to 50. So, you may be right. It may have something to do... Okay, yeah, story. With the fact that you're on the trial. Possibly. But still, how is everyone today? Everyone having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on your varied locations? Again, I don't know. When I was leveling up White Mage, I was done with the original A Realm Reborn storylines. Like before Heavensward, I was just leveling up White Mage because I had nothing else to do at that point. It was just, well, level up other classes. I'll learn how to be a healer. Before Heavensward comes out. okay day is better than a bad one. That's for sure. Sir, Marshal Terrapin said you might have something for me? Yes, drugs. 12 be praised. This should put the driver's heart at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders. Okay. Hey, Vice Marshal, we await your orders. Ishola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Cryle. I'll walk alongside. They need protection in case the Garleans try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? No, I'm far too old. I'm about to die of old age anyway. Not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. Castrum Oriens. Third. Oh, I don't remember who it was who said it, but yeah, the Flames do have a salute that looks a lot like the one from Attack on Titan. I'm not a drug dealer. That was legitimate medicine that was asked to bring there. You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated in this state. We'll not be mounting an assault on Castrum Veladina or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you at Castrum Oriens. Understood. We will go and speak with General Aldine. Ah! He walked through me. Fucking ghosts. New mount. I love using my new mounts. I use my new mounts like a billion times until they get old and I get like, okay, I'm tired of it. But what's funny is, even though this is a sea dragon, a fucking sea dragon, it says nope. Fuck water. So yeah, I really think using your mount in water is something I need to unlock. You see, the Reach means a lot to these people, but it would be a suicide to stay. For more than a decade, the Resistance has resided here, hidden from the eyes of the Empire. And just when we set our sights on Veladina, they strike. Do you not find that passing strange? Or they just knew where they were the whole time? Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straight away to Specula, Imperatoris, after quitting this place. It would seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave them to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there. And more ghosty ghosts. Oops, nope. Whee! Oh wait, no, I just gotta Castrum Oriens, right? Oh, fuck that. Return spell! Not gonna sit there and waste time with running there. Pfft. Only a pleb runs there. I teleport. Looking for side quest. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can just do it this way. Nope, no side quests. Hi, Lise! I bet I probably beat you here. You can get your chocobo as a fighting companion at level 30. There is a quest in South Shroud in the marsh area. It's called My Feisty Little Chocobo. Riley is with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kraus says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen. When that Skulls commander cut down Mefrid, a single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. Do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, Lys. And then once you finish the quest, in order to get him to fight alongside you, you use an item called a Gisal Green, and then he'll fight alongside you for 30 minutes.
Swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
I thank you for speaking. Then that means I don't have to.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
Well, the way he said that, it makes it sound like, well, we saved you because we're allies. So what, if we weren't allies, we would have left you to die?
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us.
Aw, he's sad.
Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Hey, I've watched Once Upon a Time. If they rip your heart out, you just go steal it back or have someone steal it for you. That's what you do.
Master Kemp, please.
Don't be a bitch.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
Why are your children all bloody?
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails.
This is the part I was interested in, about the conflict between countrymen, because those who were born and raised with the Garlean Empire, you know, as their superiors, versus those who lived beforehand. Oh, I love that, just the conflicts between it. I heard they got into it a little bit, but I want to see them go more into it.
It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children, our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
We cut them down.
Then what was it all for?
Oh, she's upset.
Nago.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Well, I sure as hell ain't gonna say it.
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I'll do it.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there.
He humiliated you. Don't include me in this.
Line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Deus Ex Machina? Let's see. I have a feeling you're about to tell us.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing 2 provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on 2 fronts.
I like it.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
I don't. I'm too awesome to lack strength.
People, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Apparently, I agree.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Pizza!
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
I mean, a land without pizza is a land that is suffering. And I mean real pizza, not like vegan pizza with like pretend cheese and pretend ingredients. No, no, no. Real cheesy pepperoni goodness, that is pizza. Goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I am quite certain that the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Yay! Wait. 255. Nope. La 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 la. Side quest time. Ooh, ether current. Ah, Lieutenant Featherhoof, a moment if you would. The Alliance has been fit to charge the Twin Adders, that's us, with overseeing the occupation of Castrum Oriens for the interim. As an adventurer, I realize it is your want to attend to matters both great and small in all corners of the realm, though it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Twin Adder and the Eorzean Alliance. Oh, he's calling out my loyalty. Whoa! Thus, I would ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Pray speak with Lieutenant Miqo'te when you are ready to receive a briefing. She will be overseeing the operations. Good morning again, Lieutenant Featherhoof. Still fighting the good fight, I take it? Would that we had more soldiers like you. I cannot speak for the Immortal Flames or the Maelstrom, but we of the Twin Adder are not accustomed to combat in such wide open expanses. What? Oh yeah, they fight in the trees and stuff like that. The beasts that roam these lands are quite dangerous, and to be frank, our new recruits are simply not up to the task of fending them off. For you, I imagine it would be like crushing ants underfoot. Well, the Wolf's Den, it doesn't matter. I opened it just to open it. I never did anything in there. Wolf's Den is PvP. Wolf's Den is the PvP portion of this game. It's completely optional, and just going there does not, like, you know, set you to PvP mode or anything. Anyway, that is why I would ask you to give my men a brief lesson in combat by slaying the antlions at Pike Falls. I've instructed them to stay well out of sight, so you should have no trouble fighting without distraction. When you've finished, any advice you can offer them would no doubt be invaluable to their training. Really? Oh, did you actually participate in a PvP match? Because, look, I can go there right now, dude. Where are you? Wolves Den is... There it is. Yeah, go away. See, and I'm not set to PvP. I can't attack anyone else, and... Oh, yeah, it did. Look at that. It does change. That must be something new they added. That must be new to the expansion. Huh. You were right and I was wrong. Interesting. I'm not used to being wrong. How dare you make me wrong, goddammit. And on camera, too. Okay, well, I can't attack anybody. So is that... So I actually have to get into a match with somebody. Ready to party, send request. Well, I know that over here... Over here is the one-on-one combat arena where you can, like, challenge somebody to a fight. It's like, you want to fight? It's like, hey, I want to fight against you. I'll fight against you. You come over here. But I've never done it. Huh. They've changed this area up. But yeah, if you want to get into team PvP, then you go the other way. You're correct on that. Right over here. Right? Oh no, he tells you about it. Here's the outfitters. I used to be able to get on top of the ship. How do I get up there? You are correct, Tiger Mayhow. That you can do these things. I've never done it though. Let me pull it up. Oh wow, it changed my bars and everything. Crap. Travel. Teleport. I don't know. I don't like PvP. I don't find it fun. It's not my thing. Let's see. Where's my PvP profile? There it is. Total points 0. I haven't done jack nor squat. And they changed this menu a lot. Huh. Looks like they're actually trying to do something with PvP. Uh-oh. Do my eyes deceive me? It can't be. But it is! Warren Featherhoof! The Griffin's Bane himself! I am the Griffin's Bane, I know. Yes, the great hero who defeated the Griffin atop Balesaw's wall, bringing his plans of conquest to a shuddering halt. I can think of no other title that so aptly befits your prowess. A pity no one else seems to think so. Ahem, but enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane here to Castrum Oriens? The expansion told me to. Super Marshal Brooksstone has requested you assist in my investigation. This is such an honor. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's a good one. I love that. Ah, goodness me. Where are my manners? Tala Mulko, military records officer at your service. I cannot offer such an the way of combat, but if you should have any inquiries regarding historical matters, you need only ask. Now then, let me apprise you of our current situation. Shortly after taking control of Castrum Oriens, we discovered a number of confidential documents left behind by the Guardians. Prisoner records dating back to the beginning of Alamigo's occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many were conscripted and sent away to subjugate new territories. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of what would happen should any step out of line. Well, that's how I'm of the same race as her, the Keepers of the Moon. You're supposed to have skin like that, but I changed it. What we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they met some ill fortune during the imprisonment or even escapes, but we could find no other documents to suggest that what became of them. Be they living or deceased, it is now our duty to find them. Not just for our own records, mind you, but their loved ones as well. They deserve their peace of mind of knowing what happened here. With this word recent incident, though, it will be no easy task ascertaining their whereabouts after 20 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. The Un'eventful have called these lands home long before even the Alamegans came to settle here, and as luck would have it, the Resistance has established cordial relations with their people. Perhaps they remember something of what happened all those years ago. I think that's the Snake people. Or the Snake ladies, because they're all ladies for some reason. Oh, you're the adventurer from before. Have you come to work for more work? Because I could certainly do with an extra hand or two. My analysis of the samples you brought me is coming along quite nicely, but there is one more area I would have you investigate. There's a caravan southeast of here, the Comet's Tail, so named for the glowing ore covering its walls and ceilings, as if the gods themselves captured starlight and placed it there. Despite its supposed beauty, however, I have heard reports that the area has been adversely affected by pollution. Excuse me. As before, I need to procure 3 samples of the soil and 1 of the water so I can ascertain the truth of what has happened there. Got it! No, damn it. Okay, I have all the side quests there are at this point in time, at least in this area. So let's do them. It's a real live stream now. Hi, Snake Lady. You're a cutie. You're a cutie, yes you are, Snake Lady. Alamegan prisoners captured 20 years ago? Yes, I remember. When the Guardians gained their foothold here, they interred any and everyone. Striders, Ananta, it mattered not. Most were forced to serve in the Guardian military, dispatched to other lands from which they would never return. If I'm not mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village to the south. I cannot say what transpired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I fear the worst for them. No, trust me, 2 is not a fan of this game. Or most RPGs for that matter. He and I have had this discussion. A settlement? Oh wait, a settlement to the south? Why, that would have to be the Bitter Mill. I recall records of its residents seeking asylum in Gridania when the Guardians first arrived. This place was all but razed to the ground. Let's begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains in the rubble. Okie dokie, as Luigi might say. Hey look, it's the bear attack again. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Okay, which is closest? This one here is closest, so we'll go to Bitter Mill first. You can't catch me, you can't catch me, neener, neener, neener. Oh, of course it would turn around right then, wouldn't it? Oh, Oh, she wasn't kidding. The village was razed to the ground. Holy crap. Uh-oh. I see Guardians. This place was supposed to be deserted. Wait. What are Guardians doing here? They cannot be allowed to leave. Get them! Good luck with that, buddy. Actually, I should have called out my chocobo. Shit. Okay, who's healing? Who's healing the bad guys? I will not stand for that. Oh, the critical attacks. I love it. Ooh-wah! You better run, bitch. Goodness, that's smarts. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training, though no amount of training would make me a match for the renowned Griffin's Bane. That was a magnificent display. Guardian soldiers were certainly the last thing I expected to find in these abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would have ended poorly had you not arrived. Still, I find this quite curious. By all rights, the Guardians should be too busy contending with the resistance to waste time in a place like this. What were they doing here? I'm afraid our search for answers has only raised more questions. If we are to make sense of any of this, we must search this place from top to bottom. After my heart returns to my chest. Nope, she's got to meditate, apparently. That is their race, Bo. That's... You know, why are African Americans brown-skinned? Why are Asians have a yellow tint to their skin? Why does she have black and blue on her face? That's her skin color. She's a keeper of the moon. That's what they look like. Sorry to keep you waiting. I fear the battlefield is no place for a bookworm. If the gods are kind, we'll encounter no further distractions. Now, let's begin our search. We'd like to cover more ground if we split up. Oh, there's still some trace of the prisoners left it. Okie dokie. I'm going to look. Ooh, there are footy prints. She does not look poisoned. She looks cute. You see footprints. Some of them appear to be fresh. Oh, yeah? Cloying stench of rotting debris fills your nostrils. You're unable to discern where the odor is coming from. Well, hopefully it's not in my pants. I don't want to have shit myself. Oh, doggy, give it up. I have no interest in you. Aha! There we go. This house is much too clean to have been abandoned for 20 years. Uh-oh. Excuse me, puppies. Excuse me, coming through. Coming through. Please do. Ah, Warren, thank goodness. I found someone while inspecting the houses. He seems unwell. Unwell? Unwell? No, 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 definitely not. Certainly not. Yes, we're quite fine. But what of you? A little girl dressed in strange clothes. Quite strange, quite strange. But what? You have some nerve. Regardless of how I look, I am a ranking officer in the Order of the Twin Adder. Thank you very much. Now, who are you, and what business do you have here? Who? Yes, who? An excellent question. You are you, but who are we? Yes, we would like to know very much, very much. You don't remember? Well, is there anything you can remember? Remember. Remember! Yes, something about this place. Something familiar, quite familiar. Warren, this is only a hunch, mind you. Excuse me. I suspect he is not from this place. Considering he's Elysian, he's likely a Gridanian escaped from the Garleans. Or perhaps, could he be one of the missing prisoners? It would certainly explain the Garlean soldiers from before. We need to take him back for questioning. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Would you be willing to come back with us? At the very least, it would be more comfortable for these... It would be more comfortable than these dilapidated houses, and we may be able to help you recover your memory. Memories. Sweet memories. Yes, we would like that very much. Very much. Alright then, let's return to Castrum Oriens. My browbeating commander will likely wish to meet you. I suppose it can't be helped. That's kind of rude to say about your commander. How exactly is he a browbeater? Your brow looks just fine to me. He does speak funny, doesn't he? Something has addled his brain. And of course, the Ursine assault continues. Oh no! Possibly one of the missing prisoners, you say? I expected such wild claims from Lieutenant Molko, but if you would corroborate her story, perhaps this warrants investigation. Until further notice, he shall stay under the protection of the Eorzean Alliance. Sir, with all due respect, he cannot just... Lieutenant Molko, get this man a hot meal and a warm bed. When he's had a bit of rest, see what he knows of Bittermill and of the Garleans. It should not be long before we reach a resolution to all this. You're free to wait here until she's finished questioning our new detainee. The look on Serpent Marshal Brookstone's face suggests he has grown tired of waiting. I imagine Lieutenant Molko has finished questioning the detainee by now. Go and see what, if anything, she's learned. North. There she is. Yeah, really, I know. Oh, Warren, I've just finished with questioning. Unfortunately, he can recall absolutely nothing of his past. The only thing he's certain of is that he escaped from the Garlean captivity. I'm beginning to believe he really is one of the missing prisoners. Where does Bittermill fit into all of this? I fear we've reached an impasse. It's not if we can ask the Garleans what they were doing there. Or perhaps we can! The soldier who escaped us earlier must know something to have been prowling about the area. He has to be taken into custody. Come, Warren, we must speak with Serpent Marshal Brookstone about assembling a search party. No stone can be left unturned. Okie dokie. You wish to capture the soldier you encountered at Bittermill? Well, you should know I've already dispatched a reconnaissance team. After reading Lieutenant Molko's report, I thought it prudent he be apprehended immediately. However, therein lies the rub. We lack the manpower to sufficiently survey the area. In fact, I was just deliberating over who I should call back to make a sweep of Oween's stash. There's no need for that, sir. Warren and I will go. I realize I'm not the ideal scout to assist this, but we have to find them. And she doesn't even wait for permission. She just takes the fuck off. Good old Titan horse. That's a good question. Yeah, why don't we use the White Mage's stone spell? You can turn all kinds of stones. Oh, bloody hell. Kind of looks like a bigger version of Swamp Thing from Injustice 2. On your guard, Warren. I have a bad feeling about this place. Uh-oh. He is all wounded. Why is he all wounded? We found him, Warren. We really found him. What are you... Ugh. His wounds. If he's not treated soon, he won't be telling anyone anything. He's like to bleed out if left unattended. Go and tell Serpent Marshal Brookstone we found him, and he needs medical assistance before he can be moved. Okie the dokie. I am so excited, man. I wonder if, like, because they're actually talking about Doma and everything, I wonder if after I finish up these side quests here, if I'll be heading off to Kagone. I cannot wait to go there. That main city looked awesome. I really do want to go there. I really, really, really do. Hey, Bo. My men have searched high and low, yet there is no sign of this runaway soldier. Sir, we found him in 5 minutes. You found him at Oween's stash? Say no more. Attention, this is Brookstone speaking. The subject has been found at Oween's stash. I repeat, the subject has been found at Oween's stash. He is severely wounded and in need of a medical attention. Excellent work. Perhaps now we can finally get to the bottom of all this Bittermill business. If I'm lucky, I might actually get to level 62 before I actually get to Kagone. Well, alright, so my men should be back by now. Go and see if you can find Lieutenant Molko. I want to know what those Garlean dogs were up to. Well, see, I want to know what that Garlean dude was up to. I mean, I don't know how knowing what their dogs were up to helps anybody. Ah, Warren, I'm happy to report we managed to bring him back safely, and not a minute too soon. I plan to speak with him shortly after returning, but the healers won't permit anyone to see him until he's settled and the bleeding stopped. I imagine we won't have to wait very long. Okay. Everyone take 5. Take 5, everybody. We gotta wait for him to stop bleeding out. Pfft. As if anyone really needs blood inside them or anything. Well, we're having a spirited conversation, aren't we? It seems he's finally fit to speak. don't expect you to be grateful, but I'd like to remind you, you likely wouldn't be standing here if we hadn't found you in that cave. Now start talking. What were you doing out there at Bittermill? We were looking for someone, an escapee from one of our facilities. He'd lost his memory and was otherwise mentally unstable, so we knew he couldn't have gone far. I believe the man you're speaking of is already in our custody. We found him seeking shelter in Bittermill. He claims you captured him, though he cannot recall where. So he returned to Bittermill after all. I guess that the past came back to haunt him, even if he can't remember it. Listen, my superiors are not like to show you any leniency. If you tell me everything you know, I will do all within my power to see your life is spared. Do we have a deal? Miss, I may be dressed in their uniform, but you'd be mistaken to believe I owe the Garleans any allegiance. I will gladly tell you. 20 years ago, a group of prisoners was relocated to Bittermill to assist in the Garleans' more unorthodox experiments. They wanted to create a new chemical weapon, one that would leave buildings untouched while killing any and everyone it came into contact with. Black Rose, I believe it was called. That's horrible. Their intention was to drive back Eorzean forces without wasting any of their own on the front lines. Of course, they wouldn't know if it really worked without willing volunteers. What better place than a village long since abandoned by its people? Not a single prisoner survived. Their test proved a resounding success. It was only a matter of time before Black Rose would be deployed, or so they thought. Flashback! Hi, buddy! I remember you. You're dead. To the surprise of many, the project was shut down before Black Rose could ever be used. The order came from the Legatus and the 14th Imperial Legion, and interim leader of the Alamegan province, Gaius von Belsaw. The Black Wolf would not allow the senseless murdering of Eorzea's people. He saw them as future subjects of the Empire to be ruled, not savages to be slaughtered. Everything was to be destroyed, but the man behind the project would not see his work wasted, and ran off with the last remaining samples of Black Rose. He was promptly apprehended, but he'd already hidden away his work. They used every heinous tool at their disposal to make him talk, yet he would not, or rather, could not, tell them where he hid it. The doctor had already gone mad, and couldn't remember a thing. I can only assume one of his experiments went wrong and ruined his mind in the process. That means the man we found earlier. Aye, that's him. What? These names! God damn it! Guillermo Guerrero, former head of the research of the 14th Imperial Legion. Well, hopefully he doesn't regain his memory. Can't believe the incoherent mess of a man was a scientist in service to the Garleans. I think we've heard enough. Thank you for your cooperation. White Mage, take him away! What do you think, Warren? Part of me wants to believe it isn't true, but I see no right reason why he would lie to us. There has to be some way to substantiate his story. If the entirety of Bittermill was used for their experiments, it would be no easy feat to do away with the evidence of such a massive operation. No, there would have to be some lingering traces of their work, and if they couldn't dispose of it, their only option would be to bury it. Warren, we have to go back to Bittermill. Because that's where I told the pizza guy to deliver. Shit, and it's been 30 minutes or less. Gotta get there before he leaves. Don't forget to bring a tip. Aw, I want to jump through the trees. You know, I really enjoy like Crazy Chocobo from 13-2, but I love how even though it changes subtly from Final Fantasy to Final Fantasy, the Chocobo theme remains the same overall. Alright, let's split up. There has to be something here, and I'm not leaving until we find it. Okie dokie. Well, there's only one house we haven't checked. It was this one down here. So I'm going to assume it's over here somewhere. I assumed incorrectly. Oh yeah, did you? That song is fucking insane. A rodeo thing. Huh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. Now, that song, as far as I can tell, is completely original for 13.2. It was never anything like that before. So you think you could ride this chocobo? Stand fast, stand strong as he puts on a show. Digging reveals a small metal container. Yay! So cute yet fierce is he from hell. The lyrics to that song are just absolutely ridiculous. Found something? Metal container? Could it be the missing sample of Black Rose? So he was telling the truth after all. Ahem. There's no time to be sentimental nor hasty. Any mishaps in handling this container could prove disastrous. Let's report back to Serpent Marshal Brookstone. You do that. I love Fatty. He's a fatty. Look at him. He's a fatty. Look at that big fatty butt. Look at that big fatty face. Okay, where's the food? There's the food! Gotta get the food! I have to get the food! He's just trying so hard to get the food. Look at him. I almost feel bad. You should see it when they fly. When Fat Chocobo flies, it's so funny. We're back! Lieutenant Miqo'te, reporting, sir. We discovered the identity of the man who we thought to be one of the missing prisoners. He is, whatever the fuck that word is, former chief of research at the 14th Imperial Legion, who oversaw the manufacturing of a chemical weapon known as Black Rose. After a thorough survey of Bittermill, we've discovered what we believe to be a sample of this weapon. We'd like to request assistance in retrieving it. Attention, this is Brookstone. A container we believe to contain a Garlean chemical weapon has been discovered at Bittermill. I need you to go out and get out there and retrieve it immediately. As for the missing prisoners, they were used as test subjects for Black Rose. There were no survivors. Sir, I don't believe we should allow the risk of such a weapon falling into the wrong hands. I agree, Lieutenant. After the weapon has been safely moved to a secure location, rest assured we will see it disposed. Drop meteor on it! Cast meteor on it! Level 3, limit break it! As for that dude, his fate resides with the Council. Considering the weight of his crimes, his punishment will be quite severe. He will get a spanking and no dessert. I almost pity the man, but memories or no, his crimes cannot be excused. Lieutenant Miqo'te, Lieutenant Featherhoof, you've done well today, and I'm sure you're both quite tired. Go and rest, you've earned it. Actually, I think I'll be heading back to Gridania to write up a report. The events of Bittermill need to be recorded, that we might prevent such atrocities from happening again. I wish I could accompany you a while longer, but I'm sure the great Griffin's Bane is needed elsewhere. Thank you again for all your help. I look forward to adding your feats of daring to our record someday. Or you could do that. Yes, that's a way to do it. Show off! Just because you can fly in this area, I want to fly. How far away am I from flying? Ugh, still a long way away. Man, day one, and there's already people flying, man. These people are just like... I'll never understand the necessity to... That some people like, I need to bum rush through the game. I need to get through all the content in a day. It's like, come on, take your time with it, man. Do the side quests, explore the map. Something. Okie dokie. Excuse me, Bear, I don't have time for you. Thank you very much. I can't wait. I just realized the name of the next main scenario quest there at the top left. And I'm like, ooh, I want to do it just because I love the name. Die, Antlion, die! Fuck you! And finish you off! Aww. Damn it, Rapidash, you took away my kill. I've actually just finally today, stopped trying to cast Phlebotomize on enemies. Like, it was part of my rotation. It's the skill they took out. And I kept hitting the button for it, like all through early access. I think I finally got it out of my system. I'm still going to miss the move. The move was amazing. It's just a simple dot, but damn, if I could have... It really added to my DPS. It's an honor to meet you, sir. To watch you fight was quite inspiring. Tell me, did you have any tactics in mind before engaging the Antlions? Yes. It's the best tactic of all, and everyone watching should know this. The best tactic to fighting Antlions is kill it. Only to keep swinging until victory was assured. Yes, of course. I noticed how you consistently aimed for what seemed to be soft spots between their shell plating. I can't promise your words will remain with me in the heat of battle, but I will do my best not to disappoint you or my superiors. Well, that's what they named him. An antlion burrow. Or burrow antlion. Hi. I see you. There's an antlion. Ah, get away. Well, they look a lot like the antlions for Final Fantasy IV, so I'll call them antlions. Lieutenant Featherhoof, the rumor of your prowess do no justice to what I just witnessed. What is your secret? Keep moving away from an opening. Battles just seem to work it out in my favor. Seeing your nimble footwork at first hand, it is hard to refuse the truth in that. Truth be told, I'm a rather clumsy fellow, but I will practice every day until I'm as sure-footed as the illustrious Warren Featherhoof. Pray excuse me, I need time to think on this. Okay, and I think there's only one more side quest to do. Can't get me! Can't get me! Can't get me! Oops! Now I gotta go get some samples of soil and water. I want to see a cave like this. I heard there's actually like caves that have glowy rocks and shit. I want to go into a cave like that. That was another mount that you get from one of the beast tribes in Heavensward. Game, that looks nothing like a goose. I thought that was happening. It does, but instead of an angler, it has like two weird eyes. Blat. It is dead, and I am happy. Just two more to go. Bloop. And a bloop. Time to return home. And turn in some side quests. Welcome back! The men seem transformed having met you. Though I suppose you're accustomed to having that effect on people. I am. I mean, let's be humble about it. I'm the best. Sadly, I have no memorable acts of daring with which I can inspire them. Uh-oh, I'm about to sneeze again. Here it comes. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sneezing tonight. Still, I'm hard to know there are those like you to whom they can look up to, who will inspire them to train harder. Thank you again. And yeah, I love the look on the Chocobo's face was just sort of like, you're glowy. Why are you glowy? What are you doing? Give me the I'll be the first to admit I was skeptical when they first began enlisting adventurers in the Grand Companies, but I'm glad that my doubts were proven unfounded. Safe travels, Lieutenant. Oh, how I love it. Ugh, now my nose is going to be all sniffly. Did you have trouble procuring the samples? Me? Hell no. I got it for you, Bo. Yes, this is perfect. Perhaps someday soon we can restore the cave to what it once was. You see, the Comet's Tail was once a place of worship. Legend has it that, as the great flood of the 6th Umbral Calamity swept across Eorzea, Ralga cast a great beacon into the sky to lead his people to safety. Ah. That beacon would one day fall to Earth, and its remains are what illuminate that cave. The Alamegans placed altars within, and would often visit it to offer up prayers to Ralga. Of course, it all changed when the Garleans came. No one is certain for what purpose the cave was closed off, but some say it was used as a crude weapons research facility. Whatever the truth may be, I will find it and restore what was taken from the Alamegans. When the day comes, I hope you'll go and pay the Comet's Tail a visit. Alright, now, check the other areas real quick. Just looking for more side quests. I don't want to continue on unless I finished all the side quests, because I'm so close to 62. Recommendations? None. And recommendations? None. Good. That means we get to continue with the main story. Yay for us. Let's go, Rapidash. Let's go talk to our friends. Alice is contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Ooh, yay! Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Arthur is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister. Or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could all make the journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, and I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Oh, burn! Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arenvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Wait, what? That's weird. Usually I'd say, don't you dare return without a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, Warren, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lominsa. Haven't been there in a long time. Good old Double L. Go away, Chocobo. You're done for now. If I hadn't made a Lancer, and if I didn't like the combination of yellow, green, and brown, I definitely would have become one of the Maelstrom, and I would have started in Limsa Lominsa if given the option. Because this is my favorite city. It just is. I love the ocean, always have. Now, if only the ocean was associated with the colors yellow, green, and brown. Where the hell do I gotta go? Ah, I see. Was that oh, that's top floor. Okie dokie. I'm obsessed with the ocean. I love the ocean, sea life, all that jazz. Wee! 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 Ooh, who do we have here? Level 62 Samurai. Alright. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people have just been doing a mad dash to level up their Samurais and Red Mages so they can take those classes through the next expansion. I don't know, for me, my character's always been a Dragoon. He's been a Lancer since day one. That it's just like canonically, that's what my character is. He's a Dragoon. Oh, this place isn't a maze. It's easy. Taro should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlwyb lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right, inasmuch as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail in an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvalian? One of Kraken's arms. Uh-oh, they're playing the ominous music. The Kraken's arms? Don't tell me we made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations. Hey, he says greetings and salutations. I take it from your comrade's tones that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement? Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has never been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Yeah, this guy doesn't look untrustworthy at all. Ah, but where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. I have not yet, no. I've been extremely... I went to bed right after the stream ended last night, and I've been extremely busy today. No, again, I'll get to it eventually. It is on my list. I marked it. I subscribed to the pages you sent me. I will look at them. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has to come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard a tragic tale of how the heir to House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Oh! She's blackmailing his ass. I love it. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kagane, in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Nice. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seems rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvalian squirm. A little bit, yeah. Oh, one more quest and I am totally level 62. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alice, I should be grateful if you would use this time to brief Urianger on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Warren and Lise? Carvalian, you've heard the name Carvalian before? It's new to me. I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. We have completed our respective tasks. We will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Warren. Oh, teleporting time. Don't get to go here very often. It's so nice when they send me back to Mordona. Place that used to be so jumping back in the day. When level 50 was the level cap, man, this place was so busy all the time. Now it's practically a ghost town now, because everyone's moved on. The only people who show up here nowadays are people who are just leveling up their characters. Well, here we are. We need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after. Got it? Well, I'll take your word on that. I don't know that. I didn't know that. Boing. Higiri! Higiri! Hey! Hey, Higiri! 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 Hey, Higiri! Higiri! Hey! Tell me of your homeland! Tell me of Doma! Tell me! I'm being stupid. Greetings, Warren. What brings you to the Toll this day? What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you Scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. 20 years have we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Zemos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. Lovely. Hozan, tell me more. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. Can I borrow $20? I need to buy a pizza. That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We have the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle. Now, it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men and Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of our dear Lord Cain has become a den of Garlean dogs. Is all this Legion, etc. a reference to Rom? I don't even know what Rom is, so I couldn't answer that. You're truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say. Forgive me, I shall aid you the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Ul'dah, along with the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. I don't think it's a reference to Romania. I mean, I don't see how it would be. I mean, Legion doesn't necessarily have to mean a reference to a specific nation. River was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Well, technically speaking, a body of water shouldn't belong to anyone. It's nature. Nature belongs to nature. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older domans I speak with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians. But anyway, did you know that they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually. Or at least, that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me that it was a load of stupid old... Oh, the Roman legions. Okay, yeah, I can... I don't know if it's a reference to them, but I can see it as one. Wow, what you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Level up. Level up, bitches! I has a new move. Yeah. Gotta move it. It does not go there. Cannot wait to use it. Right. No point waiting around here, is there? You should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. Uh-oh, Tiger Mayo, we're heading back to the place where you always get lost. Which I still don't know how. To be perfectly honest. Because the map tells you if you're on upper or lower. Oop, that way. Getting all lost. Pfft. Silly Mayhow. I don't like that they've increased the cooldown on sprinting. That's just kind of stupid. That's if I like my first complaint with this game is that. You have returned, Warren. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though we can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. I will do that. Hey, deckhand, we're ready to depart. All set, lad. I'll see you to the ship if so. Yes, aboard the Misery. Or as long as Kathy Bates isn't on it. That's all that matters. Hey, Oriange, what's happening?
12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Yeah, you were sure
Oriange.
walking.
Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
If it was that urgent, you'd think he'd be running.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import.
Please do.
Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Pretty.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. One of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, I know what it means. It means don't forget to bring a pizza. That's, of course, it's a poetic way of saying if you're going to go to the Far East, in order to appease them and show you that you come in peace, to bring pizza.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I'll take your word on that. I know nothing of boats.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
I have my dick. Ooh. I want that.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
You have weird eyes.
It would
You have
seem
very
we should
weird
set to
eyes.
sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
A little Sataru back there just waves like, hi, I'm here too. Oh, Urianger wasn't even looking at the boat. He was left, like, looking off at something else. He's looking off to the right. Look at him. He's not even looking at the boat. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Follow the bouncing ball. Okay, they hit another ship. They fell into a whirlpool. Oh, they did fall into a whirlpool. Okay.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Uh-oh. My controller's giving me the warning signal that I'm about to die. Perfect timing. Crap. I can't change it now. Something's going on.
Not under normal circumstances.
Hopefully he doesn't die in the middle of a fight. God, if that would suck if he died in the middle of a fight.
You need it on deck. Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Uh-oh.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Like...
Oh, for love. If you will excuse me a moment.
I need to go slap around my
Actually,
crew.
Might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. Hold on. I don't think the conversation will continue unless I continue it, so I'm gonna take this time to change my batteries. If you'll permit me a moment. Of course my batteries would choose now to die. Damn things. Ugh. Luckily I already have charged up ones ready to go. Or a giant squid. Or, how about this? How about this? A giant, white whale. Steam controller fully powered once more. That's not working. Why is it not working? What is going on now? What the fuck? There we go. Last thing I need to be is to be like in the middle of a fight and all of a sudden freaking, you know, my controller dies and you can't pause because it's an MMO. I'm on top of the world! Neat. Something tells me I'll never be back here again. Oh wait, no. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the cerulean engines if you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lads saw. Shut the fuck up. That is a good question. Why is it snowing? Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive? An adjective, for example? Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Ooh, sirens? Preposterous! Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort. Perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. Dungeon? Is it dungeon? What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, be it a vessel or an island or something else, Lise and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of attack. Warren, I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. Yes, Tiger. It one of the 2 Rogaiden sub races. Oh, it is! It's a new dungeon! One of the 2 Rogaiden sub races, one's called the Sea Wolves. Dude, finally a dungeon! I've been waiting so goddamn long. Look at this dude. Oh, it's a lady. Look at this lady. She's going, we're gonna die. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna save us all because that's what I do. First new dungeon of the expansion. I'm gonna go kill some bad guys. Or I'm gonna wait for the countdown. But while I'm waiting for it to form a party, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some other stuff. Alright, well, I have some dailies I never took care of because the what you call it, the maintenance that shut down the servers. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm waiting to get into this party. Oops, wrong thing. Oh yeah, I gotta find out what I'm supposed to be tracking. I'm just like, I'm gonna go kill some shit. Oh yeah, I gotta find out what I need to go kill. And some deep eyes. Got it. Alright, got it. Deep eyes, found you. No, it wasn't a Pegasus. It's a creature called a Kirin. I wish it were a Pegasus, but it is not. But it's not a horse. It's a dragon lion thing in the shape of a horse. Chocobo can fly. Yes, it can. But again, like any other flying, it requires a side quest to learn how to do so. God, I can't see Jack. I hate this blizzard. Oops, I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I'm very much going the wrong way. Holy shit. Does it? Doesn't look like that to me. I don't remember there being snow in Doom. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That was a waste of a Geishel Green. If you say so. I don't see the similarity. Okay, just gotta take you. Like I said, I'm trying to pass some time while I'm waiting to get into the dungeon. Doesn't seem like it's very popular at the moment. Which you think, seeing as this is still, well, now it's technically day 2 of the game's release. There'd be more people on right now, but... Yes, the Sea of Clouds. I love this place. This is like my favorite, what you call it? My favorite zone that they introduced in Heavensward. Doesn't look like much right now because it's all foggy and shit. But when it's like nice out or it has interesting weather effects, it's actually very gorgeous area. Part of the Chocobo theme, god damn it. Oh! Dungeon time! I'm going into this dungeon blind. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. What the boss's weaknesses are. Anything. Come on, there we go. New dungeon. Yes. I was so excited. I've been waiting for this. Siren Song C. Yeah, it's a light party. 4-man group. Time to kick some ass. Yes. Now we're going to discuss. Someone's actually going to run us through it. Well, someone's trying to, at least. Kill the baddies! Kill all the baddies! They must be dead. Oh no. We have double dragoons. Wow, these are some ugly ass banshees. I kill you. I kill you. Damn it, I ran out. Island dead ahead! All hands brace for impact! Blah! We appear to have arrived at our destination. Care to go and greet our hosts, Warren? I will. Oh my god, this song sounds like it's something straight out of Ghostbusters. Sorry, I don't mean to be quiet, guys. I'm so, like, just entranced because I'm in a new dungeon. I'm just figuring out what I'm supposed to do. Reflection of Karl Boros. Oh, wow. I remember you were a mid-boss in another dungeon. We're lucky the new. Is it now? Whoa, that's our first mid-boss, is it? Holy shit, Taki. You're a weird one, Miqo'te. Someone else got it. So, yeah, the reason we're so still is getting an explanation of what to do with this bad guy. We'll go get some more eggs then. Jeez. Oh, nope. Gather up, gather up, gather up! Oh, what's it doing now? Oh, boy. What's it do? Overtow. Damn it, I lost my Breath of the Dragon again. This boss is pretty simple. They're easing us back into this game, I'm noticing. Nope. Not getting caught by that. Yeah, she does. I've noticed that any white mage really worth its salt, at least between levels 1 to 50. I don't know about now. Uses Medica a lot. They don't use Cure that often. They're more about Medica. Hooray! What do we got? What do we got? Don't care. And don't care. Passing. Ooh. Oh my god! Okay, check it out. The special collector's edition mount is that is the dragon from Final Fantasy V. And now the first dungeon of the expansion is the ship graveyard from Final Fantasy V. I just now realized that. There's actually a lot of things you get that are reminiscent to Final Fantasy V. Like there's what you call it? What a minion you get? The minion you get for the Special Collector's Edition? It's a Bart's minion. You also get a weapon that looks like a chocobo for the red mage. Well, here's the thing with Medica. Medica not only does it heal, and it heals everybody, but it puts a slight regen effect on everyone too, so they regain health over time, as well as the health that they get at that point in time. At least that's how the spell used to be. I don't know if it's still that way or not. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm so loving this. It's just, everything's new. It's awesome. Like I said, this feels like such a homage to Final Fantasy V. One of my top 5 Final Fantasies, in case you haven't seen my video I put up. Yes, Sea Monk. Don't need it. Don't need it. Guys, wait for me. Oh, lovely. Oh wow, healer, our tank is getting kind of hurt over there. Oh, damn it! I ran out of my Blood of the Dragon again. Oop! Second boss. First boss was pretty simple. The Governor? The Governor. Is this the Governator? Is this Arnold Schwarzenegger? Governator of California? Okay, we're getting, again, just like before, we're getting a description of what we need to be doing next. See, this is what happened to Arnold. He smoked too many stogies and he died from lung cancer. And now he haunts this ship graveyard and is ready to be killed by me. Get out of shadows. When targeted tethered, run away from boss. When shadows and more creatures appear, position where there is no creature. Got it. Oh, I see. Stay out of shadows. I get it. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's just a different look for the what would you call it? What the hell are you doing, Bo? He just wasted our limit break. Why did he waste our limit break? Oh, I see now. That's what he meant by where there's no creature. Get away, get away, get away! Uh-oh. I win! I found the perfect spot! Nah, I gotta get away. I win. I do everything right. I am perfect. And there's no denying it. And now he is dead. Any good loot? Nice looking armbands, but they're weaker than what I have, so goodbye. Warden's hat. Hey, look, it's a puppy. It's a puppy tiger. I know, right? Damn dogs. Is that guy over there using coffins as shields? It looks like he's using coffins as shields. The Undead Warden. Big guy's dead. He is all of the deads. No, I was kind of worried because another skill that they took away from the Dragoons was an AoE. And they actually brought it back. Like, I thought I was going to be like, you know, shit out of luck. Oh, God, my outfit's ugly. God, even if I did need that armor, I wouldn't buy it. That is god-awful armor. But I was worried that I wasn't going to have much in the way of AoE, but they replaced it with something very nice. Well, I'm glad you did. Looked Aztec, huh? Well, to me it looked ugly. That's all I gotta say. Yay! All the puppies are dead. Death to puppies! Uh-oh. Fleshless captive. Yeah, where's our healer? Healer, what are you doing, Bo? Get your ass up here. Oh god, it actually goes woo. Okay, we're just one room away from the boss. One room away from the boss, and I can't wait. Crap. We all got seduced. Yay, it's dead! We're so awesome. Oh, here we go. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? What are you? You are creepy. Very, very creepy. Lorelei. Really? That's all the mechanics you have to give us, Bo? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Damn it. Yay! This is a pretty simple boss for the most part. Oh, what's she doing now? Oh god, there's like a bunch of these now. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That's bad. And she's got the outer ring, too? Yeah, I guess I spoke too soon by saying it was easy. I'm on the wrong side again, damn it! There we go. I've got the hang of this. Oh, god damn it, dude. Don't be using up... I hate when people use the limit breaks too soon. Oh, well, she's almost dead anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yes! Hell yes! Plonk. Yay! We win! Don't want it. Ugh. What's with this ugly ass armor? Oh, right, I received all the commendations. The entire party decided that I was awesome. Yay!
Thanks
So-
to 12.
Some weird plant monster did all of this.
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
So long as there's pizza.
I swear,
better be
if I never
pizza.
hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
That's a nice little introductory dungeon to the to this expansion. I love it. Not the most involving dungeon, but it has some nice mechanics. Like that mechanic about the advance and retreat bit. That was explicit, yeah, like unique to that dungeon.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugana. The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Ul'dah, from Doma.
Oh, I've been waiting to get here. Oh, how
Colors of the
cute.
rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Yay! Incidentally speaking. Okay, so we have finally made it to Kugane. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here tonight. This live stream is getting late. It started late because of maintenance, so it's not as long as I'd usually go on for, but I do have to end it because it's getting late. I need some sleep. And next time we live stream this, I'll be, fresh and bright and ready to explore a whole new world, and I cannot wait. Oh, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for those who've been participating in the chat. Thank you, Panda. Thank you, Tiger. And I hope to see you both back. I hope to see new people back. I hope to see everybody back. But until that time comes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.